wanted to make sure that we came to Paris and did something that felt like very French to me. So it was either going to be this or
Danish.
Or macarons.
I prefer croissants than macarons.
And we're taking a cooking class in Venice.
Yes.
Let me guess, you're going to make pasta?
Yes.
First of all, have you ever made croissant before?
No.
To make croissant in 3 hours.
Is it
We
possible?
hope so.
I mean, you will today, but there's no chance to make it in 3 hours. At least 7 hours, 12 hours ideally, 2 days to make it more relaxed.
Okay.
It's not really about the effort you put to it. It's more about like the cooling time and proving time, which takes the longest, about 6 hours in total, just for this. Then the practice is something that is actually not as long as you would think, but yeah, it's a lot of steps. So in order for you to actually see every single steps of the croissant making, you're going to work with the dough from yesterday, and you're going to make the dough for people tomorrow.
Okay.
You will see every single step. The only one step that you'll be missing is the second fold, which is identical to the first and the third. Can I ask you to come to my office? Have you ever used scale? It's just for the precision. Yeah, the cups. So like here you need to press unit until you get the G4 grams. Here you actually have to press the power button.
Okay.
And this one is actually a button. So 112.
112.
Here we'll have to get the yeast, so it will be about 21 grams times 2. Okay. Because they're like 42 on packaging.
So 112 grams, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we'll do the big amount of flour, so it'll be 475 times 2 as well. Just to press Tara here.
We're hungry.
Should I stop at 111 or get to 112? Try to get to 112.
That will be okay.
You sure?
Yeah, because then you have to
It's gonna be a little older, yeah.
And so then you just have to do this one more time.
Okay.
In the small jar. So if you want, you can put all the water that you
Oh, I'm
the
gonna
whole
still
thing in
do
there,
112
baby.
again.
Yes.
It's the whole thing.
So dump this in and do another one.
It's
So mindfulness, exactly. So like for me, cooking is a lot about mindfulness.
That's so good.
Because this was 112 on the other scale and now it's not. So I just feel like I should make it 112.
Alright, so sometimes you see we're playing out. This one is more.
Okay, perfect.
Good.
Oh,
Perfect. Cleaning as well, yes.
Cleaning and cooking. Well, cooking ends in something delicious. So it's all good. The EMDR and the therapy. You talk while you're cooking, so all that's good.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
It will be.
I'm gonna leave that. Okay. And then the water, right? Okay.
Luc, are we mixing now?
The smell of the beer.
Oh, I smell. It does have like an odor, like a.
Oh, yeah. Smells like Budweiser or whatever.
That dissolved quite quick, and at the age of 8, I almost cooked every day at home because my mom divorced and she changed career, so she would finish work quite late. And because I didn't really like to study and do my homework, I would actually cook.
Really?
And then at the age of 13, in France, you have to do an internship for learning what's the work life basically. And I chose to go to a restaurant, and to the restaurant where I did my internship for 2 weeks. They asked me to come back on weekends became holidays, and then I started having normal life from that age.
Wow.
So then at the age of 17, I went to a cookery school, which is quite famous here. I did my first 7 years in Michelin-trained restaurant, and then I traveled for 15 years. So I went down first to London, Berlin, Bangkok for a year, and then 10 years in Australia, where I got my citizenship.
How old are you?
I don't know.
That's a good answer. I'll tell you your age. You want me to tell you your age?
Please.
28.
No.
32.
Yep, that's my number. 31, 32.
So what do you guys do? Make me...
Don't tell me you're 41.
No.
28.
I will be...
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
You did so
I feel
much,
old
though.
inside.
You know,
You have no soul.
You have a youthful appearance.
Yeah,
You start to sugar by us. So usually when you got instant, you can remove carbs. With the fresh cheese, you don't need to use like warm water or anything. That's fresh. But it's also limited shelf life.
Or lumpy when we're finished. Should it be completely smooth?
Yeah, you can use all your anger.
Okay. I can get it smooth. I just
That
didn't
means
know.
yours are gonna be
You know, when you're
smooth
making
as hell.
muffins, sometimes you want them a little lumpy. I think we have these mixed. I think we're ready.
Check that
So
out.
yeah, you see like it's very complex. You have to, it's a 3-day process. And it takes just 3 seconds to eat.
Where I
Oh,
put
yeah,
milk?
sugar. Tell me what it is.
17. 51. I guess 4, 5. 4, 7.
But usually people say like the butter in France is
Better. They taste better. We may have to buy some butter. I believe.
I would say every time I've been to different countries, when there will be a very good bakery, you can be sure they will be importing the butter from France.
You said that with pride. Did you hear that, Yaki?
I'm not
Did you hear what he
too
said?
much like this. But,
They said a good bakeries only get their butter from France, but I believe it. I believe it.
Yes, so you will see why we got 2 different amount of flour in a second, because we need to test if the yeast is alive. You see like here, even the yeast start to actually come out, so like that's a sign that it's more than alive in here as well. So we mix it for about 8 minutes and 2 minutes for each speed. Let the machine work for us. You just have to add the salt when everything comes together. Okay, so you can add the salt if you want, one on each.
One on each.
Yes.
It's like a dough and cut it up and roll it up.
It's just really easy, like but if it's not proof, then it will be dense. So it has to proof. So if you leave it outside like this, it will be about 2.5 hours, which is about the length of this glass. So in order to help the yeast to work faster, we're going to recreate the best climate for it. So at all time, you want to actually get the flour, because the flour is going to actually help us to work the dough without sticking to the surface. So we really make sure you always have flour. And the idea is that the flour will be absorbed very quickly by the dough, so you will have to continuously to check if it's not sticking. So you try to go very even on the rolling and stop before you reach the edges here, because otherwise you will do tiny here and you will collapse. And then you go back to the center and you do the same the other way. So you see I did only 2 shots, we it again with 81 layers.
Okay, what get 81 what?
Layers, so like
Layers.
every time you
Oh,
fold
layers,
it,
layers,
it's multiplied by
layers.
3.
Got it.
So it's quite delicate right now. This dough was taken out of the fridge about 30 minutes before you arrived. Because it spent 24 hours in the fridge, you don't need to take it out earlier. But to avoid getting cracks and change of temperature that will damage the dough, just bring to temperature. All the time you want to keep it as flat as possible. Again, the way you fold it, so like a book is the best way to remember. Again, flour, be very generous. You see like the bubbles that's from the yeast, the carbon dioxide. Make sure that it's not sticking. And for this, you're just moving the dough to collect the flour. We need to extend the dough to the length of this silicone mat. So always try to go from the center to the edges.
Okay.
Not
and
the
then
other
no
way
pressure
around.
every time you come back.
Yes.
Got it.
What I do here, I got a lot over here, too much, no?
So you got a bit sneaky here. It's okay. So you can. Okay, I'll let you in the meantime try to think of like a big. So the idea is now you need to do this one more time just to roll out the dough for the final part. Okay. The only reason why we can do this now, not just what actually I'm going to try to adjust. So you're just going to slowly flatten this part.
Okay, because I was trying not to go too far to the end, but then it got thick.
So try to think of the 3 equal parts. So here and then back here. Just clear the flour before.
Okay, before making it, okay.
Hold it so like a book. Just because it's time to get very dry, just put a little bit of flour. So same story, just be very aware that it's going a lot softer, so you have to be a bit more gentle. All the time you will get flour on it. So we need to extend the dough both ways. So from the center to the edges. And you will see that I keep flipping it. Once it's sticking, it will look very ugly. And we need to make the croissant very sexy because we eat with our eyes first. Here, but I'll go all the way. Then, for the croissant, before you roll them, you want to make sure that you clear the flour, very important. And this is a little bit tricky. When you before you roll them, you need to stretch. So stretch is just about dragging the dough gently without cutting it, of course. And then you start so on your base, but you extend it a little bit. Once you get enough thickness, then you can either do it with your 2 hands so you get more stability, or you just use the palm of your hands. Keep going until you get to the tip. Just to show you both examples, I'm going to show you pain chocolat. So same here, I go all the way. Just have to trim the base. The pain chocolat doesn't need to be stretched. I'm gonna ask you to pass me some to try to evaluate. Merci. Oh, I speak French. Ça va bien? If you're naughty, yeah, butter. If you really like chocolate, which I do. So then you go all the way, and once you arrive towards the end, again you squeeze to make sure it doesn't move when it cooks. That's your pain au chocolat. And then from there, then you can you're going to do it.
Okay.
You can like lead on the surface.
Okay.
Start with your two hands to get it. So just a little bit of extension. Then you turn with your two hands. Once you really
I
like.
see. Okay, good. Perfect.
So a little more. We struggle to
And it's
still
gonna
roll
be
it.
straight.
We put a pinch of salt, which unfold the protein, which is the protein in this case is the.
I didn't want it to spill over the edge, but I can go a little bit.
Okay, I can tell you too kind.
Yes, I am.
You're too kind,
I
yeah.
really
Venice the
am.
next morning. And we're taking a cooking class in Venice.
Yes.
Let me guess, you're going to make pasta?
Yes.
So let me guess.
Let me guess.
Pasta and seafood.
That's so
And
funny.
seafood.
That is so funny.
My grandmother was Italian, so that's what I learned to do the first.
Oh yeah.
And so,
After croissants, we are going to go to Louis Vuitton because we have a quick appointment there to pick something up. And then we have a time
never nice
entry
going to Louis
to go to the Louvre. We're gonna go see the Mona Lisa and Wing Victory and spend a little time there. And then we're heading to Disneyland Paris
whoa.
to have dinner.
We're staying over.
And we're spending the night at the hotel there.
Okay, and then tomorrow you leave.
And then tomorrow we're going to a restaurant. His family has a restaurant. So
Here?
we're going there. Yes.
What's the name of the
Praying
restaurant?
for London. We have a friend that's performing there. So we're going to a performance in London.
Wow.
And then we.
But if you get rid of the part that is attached between the yolk and the white, like this little transparent
Membrane.
to a liquid state.
Oh, that's wild.
Even when we were doing scrambled eggs or
That's
omelets,
cool.
we have to do this in Michelin stars restaurant to do egg ass, to do like dresses. The better the egg wash, the more sexy will be the croissant.
Oh, the more sexy will be the croissant.
Yes, I use always sexy because all the channel you get is food porn and also like for me it's
So let me ask you this: even though you're brushing it, would it be worse if you dipped it in there? Like if you took the whole croissant, and dipped it, just put
yeah, because the problem with the eggs is that it's like a glue, so then it will seal everything.
Yeah, we'll do a comparison. We'll take a picture.
We also love when people send us, the
Videos of how we did it.
yeah, and they try at home and.
Yeah, we'll do a comparison. We'll take a picture.
We also love when people send us, the
Videos of how we did it.
yeah, and they try at home and.
Please, they probably like.
delicious.
Then straight away they're too hot.